Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be diving back into Heroes of Middle-earth, and I'm just going to give you a few beginner tips to help you start out strong and hopefully not make some of the mistakes I did when I jumped back into this game after the wipe. So let's go ahead and jump into that. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. In this video, I really want to focus on a few tips that will help you start out strong, and hopefully it is helpful for you. All right, so let's talk about a couple things. Number one, this is, again, a traditional turn-based RPG game, so a lot of the tips are going to be probably pretty familiar. So number one, first, your dailies. Make sure you do your dailies, which are your objectives. It's 3 different areas to really focus on. Make sure you complete your objectives because you're going to get a bunch of resources here. Also, you're going to get Strider shards. This is really the only way to star up Strider right now, and you do want to get him up to 4 stars so that you can finish out the Sam campaign, Tier 2. So definitely do those. Next dailies are going to be in Adventures back here. I always hit play. Let's go Adventures back here. And it's going to be this right here. So your typical resource farming. And you're going to need different types of characters for this. So ultimately, having a diverse roster is going to help you get through all this. But as you can see right here, Lost Artifacts, only tanks and healers, battle experience, shadow, this one right here, dark relics, orcs, elves, so on and so forth. So as you work through these, you're ultimately going to get a more diverse roster. So you can get a bunch of different resources there. The other daily really is arena. So you only have to do 2 arenas to complete the daily objectives. But I suggest make sure to max out your attempts every single day in arena so you can get the resources you need in here with the gems and the currency so you can use in the store, and the gems so you can refresh your energy and such. You only need to do 5. If you really want to push in arena, you're going to be spending some gems and such. So if you really want to be competitive, you are going to spend in this game. All right. Next, so that is resource farming, arena, and objectives. Next, energy. So gems, the best use of gems is going to be refreshing your energy. So for your campaign energy here, you spend 50 gems and you'll get 120 energy. You can only do that, I think it's twice. They may have added a third, but I think it's only twice. So I only use this for the 50 gem cost. Once it goes up to 100, I stop. So definitely take a look at that. Again, if you're going to, especially if you're free to play, if you're going to spend in the game, then a lot of these tips aren't really going to matter to you, but hopefully some efficiencies still come from this. So I will spend 50 gems until it goes up to 100 gems to refresh my campaign energy. Your energy here for your guild campaign stays at 100, and then it does go up to 200, so it does get much more expensive. I very rarely refresh this. It just depends on how many gems I have. So far, I've been 100% free to play. We'll see if that continues. But your guild energy, if I remember correctly, you gain 1 energy every 10 minutes. For your campaign energy here, it's 1 energy every 5 minutes. So some people have asked, is it worth going into the store here and using 600 gems on this chest? My suggestion is no. I did it a couple times, and unless you're super, super lucky, it's really not worth it. It's 600 gems. That's a lot of refreshes over a period of days, or just a lot of refreshes in one day, where you can do a bunch of farming and getting the gear pieces you need, the character shards that you need, things like that. I don't think it's worth it. But going on to the next tip here is make sure that you grab your chest. This chest pops up every 4 hours. You don't get the best rewards in it. Hopefully they beef up the rewards a little bit in this 4-hour chest. But definitely make sure to grab it because every little bit helps, right? So definitely make sure to grab that. As far as characters to focus on, my suggestion, here's where I'm focusing, is on Strider and the Hobbits. Let me go here. It's on Strider and the Hobbits. The reason why they're a really good team. I really enjoy them. I'm using them in offense on Arena. Also, they're helping me get through the light campaign, so they work out very well. I used them all through Tier 1 of the Gardener campaign, which is Sam's event campaign. And again, they work out really well. So that's where my main focus is for my light team. I am using Aothane on my main team right now. Probably going to switch that up For my Shadow team, Shadow team is I'm focusing on the Isengard characters. So these two right here, as well as, where's the other one? I think he's up top. No, where'd he go? No, actually there's 3 in the middle right there. So those 3 Isengard, the Troll up here, which you unlock through the guild campaign as well. So those are my mains, and then this Edric right there as well. So those are my main Shadow ones. But really, I feel that you're focusing on the Road to Rivendell characters, which are the Hobbits and Strider, I think is a good plan of attack. And Isengard, I think, are good characters for Shadow. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into guild campaign really quick, just to show you. So in here, let's go up to chapter 1. This is where you're going to farm Pippin. I would farm him until you hit 4-star, because you do need him at 4-star to go to tier 2 on Sam's campaign. Once you're done with him, I would farm the Troll here. Unlock him, again, does very, very well. And then there's Edric right there. So those 3, just in that first one, I think are definitely worth it. You've also got Isengard there. So I think that first chapter here has a lot of great characters in it. Frodo. Actually, let's go back to the campaign here. If we go into Frodo, you can hit find. So you want to at least get up to light campaign hard 3-1 to farm him on a regular basis. That's where you'll find him. And then as far as Sam goes, just to round out farming the Road to Rivendell team, it's this campaign right here. And I think, if I remember correctly, it unlocks at level 30, 25 or 30 is when you'll unlock this. And then you'll just complete tier 1. That'll unlock Sam for you at a 3-star. And then you'll want to go to tier 2. And this is why a lot of my focus is on the Road to Rivendell team, so that I can get to tier 2 and I can star up Sam. All right. Is that it? Nope. We have one more. One more tip. Make sure that you get into a guild as soon as you can. Hopefully a very active guild. And the reason why it's helpful is because when you go into guild campaign, you can use other guildmates' characters. You can only use them once per day, but the more people you have in your guild, the more characters you have to select from, so you can do that multiple times a day. You just can't borrow the same character from the same guildmate multiple times a day unless you pay gems. If you pay gems, you can do it. But typically, you'll go here into your options, click allies, and then this is where you'll put the character up that you want to share with your guild. So those are your tips there. Just again, to run through them really quick, make sure you do your dailies, which encompasses all of your objectives, your resources, and arena. Make sure you use all of your attempts in arena every day. Use your gems on energy. Don't use them on that 600 gem chest unless you want to, but it's really not worth it. There's so much more that you can do with those gems. Focus on the Hobbits, the Road to Rivendell team. So Strider and the Hobbits there. That's going to get you through the Sam campaign. It's going to get you very far in the light campaign. When it comes to the Shadow campaign, again, I really like the Isengard with the Troll. That works out really well. And then with Edric. Make sure you grab your free chest every 4 hours. Make sure you get your energy. Right now, 47 minutes and 23 seconds away. Grab all the free energy that you can. And then get into a guild as soon as you can. It opens up at level 10. That way, you have an additional character that you can add as you work through the guild campaign, and it does help out quite a bit. All right, everybody. That's what I had for you. Those are the best beginner tips that I've come up with and have helped me well. And I've learned that through some trials and tribulations. Very curious on your thoughts. What do you think of this? If you're playing the game, do you have any other tips that you want to share with everybody else? If you do, make sure to put them in the comment section so that everybody benefits. All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.